the luck, and try again to get to Leaso's High School in Halesowen. Head teacher Mr Mynott. Good morning. Can you hear me?
I can. Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, what's the mood among your the pupils and indeed among your colleagues who, of course, will be assisting them this morning?
I think that the mood will be one of kind of confusion to start with. But certainly, I'm hoping now that the decision made on Monday about taking central assessment grades will have given them a lot more optimism as to the kind of grades that they are going to receive. And the same with my colleagues as well. They've all felt the same confusion, and that the confidence will be in a central assessment grade, most definitely.
And presumably your pupils, I would imagine, at school, you have a mix. You have those who are expecting GCSEs today and those who were expecting BTechs. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. We've got at least 7 subjects that will be affected from the decision from Pearson, but also from the OCR Cambridge Nationals that are also not delayed NED gradings until Tuesday.
And so, are the BTech students, are they coming to your school? Who's actually turning up and helping and being helped by your colleagues?
Well, we've invited them all in at different times, so they'll be coming in from 9:15 this morning. They've kind of got timed appointments, obviously trying to keep a level of social distancing, still keep everything safe, but being able to find enough time to be able to still celebrate with them. So all the students are coming in regardless, because some students will be taking GCSEs, all students will be taking some GCSEs anyway. And what the students with the BTechs will have is a further letter from myself just explaining what's happened late yesterday afternoon, and that we will be able to support them whatever decision they've got to do in terms of making decisions for sixth forms and colleges, and that we'll support them and help them make those decisions and get in contact with the colleges if needed.
And your view of how the education department or the exam boards or Ofqual have handled this last year, Mr Mynott?
I think the right decision has come out now in terms of the central assessment grade. Although it's silly times at 4:30 last night when we get told about it, they're making the right decision. It's just a real frustration. By 4:30 yesterday, all the certificates were ready, sealed, and ready to be handed out this morning. In terms of it, this again being extra time and extra efforts, support. It's what I want to do for our children. Our students always come first. It's our motto within our Invictus Trust. It is a frustration. I do hope there is a review into this at some point as to what has gone on, ready for next year.
Good luck to you and your colleagues. Mr Mynott, your head teacher, and thank you for facilitating our reporter, who I think is elsewhere on campus. So let's try again. LBC's Josh Giltrap at the Leaso's High School. Josh, good morning.
Nick.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm joined by Krzysztof now. I've just been speaking to him about the anxiety leading up to these results. And so, Krzysztof, what subjects did you take?
So I took triple science, which means biology, chemistry and physics, French, mathematics, history, Polish, English language, English literature and business studies.
And so, moment of truth, how did you do?
I did really well. So I got a 9 in biology, a 9 in chemistry, an 8 in French, an 8 in maths, an 8 in physics, 9 in history, 8 in Polish. I got a 7 in English language. I got an 8 in English literature and a 9 in business studies.
So all high results. You must be extremely happy with that. But how are you feeling about the fact that no exams were sat this year and it's based on teachers' assessments?
I was pretty confident. I knew my teachers. The teachers knew me. They knew how well I've done in my mocks. They saw me throughout the course while I was doing my GCSE. So I was pretty confident that they knew they were the most qualified people in the country to decide my grades.
And how have you been feeling when the government's been sort of flip-flopping on how your grades are going to come out?
I was annoyed, but I was always thinking that they have to make the right decision in the end, and I was hoping that this is the right decision and show that it is the right decision that they've made in the end.
And just lastly, any sympathy for your fellow students who are waiting for their BTech still?
Well, it's best that you do get the right grade, so you will have to wait, unfortunately, but you want to get the right grade in the end. You don't want to be getting a lower grade and then waiting for a higher grade to come. Be patient. It is difficult, but you will get the right grade in the end.
So good news for Krzysztof this morning, but BTech students still waiting nervously. Next.
Josh, thank you. Be sure to offer Krzysztof our congratulations. That's, if I got that right. Thanks, Josh Giltrap reporting. That's 4 9s, 5 8s and 1 7. For those of you who deal in old money, an 8 or a 9 is like an A or an A star. So that's a very, very bright young man. I'm sure he's going to power his way through education. If you are listening and you've just got your grades, or it's your son or your daughter or your siblings or